The COVID-19 pandemic created global disruptions to everyday life. Radical disruptions help reveal what is taken for granted in daily life, providing fresh perspectives on routine practices. We surveyed 29 music makers and interviewed 7 professional musicians during the pandemic to answer questions such as, what were main challenges they faced while making music? What strategies did they adopt to create a new normal? And what technologies did they feel could help them with their music making? This research was conducted in the spring of 2020 after much of the world had transitioned to working from home. Our findings highlight 4 key dimensions affecting users' music-making practices during the pandemic: space, time, stress, and lack of social connection. Along each of these dimensions, participants faced significant challenges. While some creatively used the radical constraints they were faced with as new creative prompts, most resorted to temporary workarounds as a means for coping. For example, we found that a lack of psychological safe spaces discouraged risk-taking. These psychological safe spaces are typically present in in-person synchronous collaborations. We also found that highly fragmented time and highly unstructured time both impeded creative pursuits. Lack of income, motivation, and energy also diminished creative output. And finally, switching to remote collaborations required new collaborative practices, but existing computational tools often fell short. We'll expand on this last example a bit more. Even with the existence of remote communication software, such as video chat, we found that participants struggled to recreate real-time social collaboration. They could not make music together in real time. For example, this participant said, "It's so frustrating. We don't have an online platform where people can hear each other without latency delays." Participants also found it challenging to work together using existing desktop music-making software, such as recording software, and they wished it natively supported remote collaboration. For example, this participant said, "I want GarageBand in a Google Docs kind of way. Being able to go in there, both of us logged into our audio project together, and we're making changes together. That would feel like live in-person collaboration." Our research uncovers this reality that even after decades of research on remote collaboration, there are still significant challenges in performing synchronous remote work. This suggests an opportunity to revisit prior research aimed at solving the problem of making single-user applications accessible in remote multi-user settings. For example, Sun et al.'s work transformed existing desktop applications into forms that supported multiple users remotely. This type of flexibility may be useful in times of disruption where people need to rapidly adapt. In sum, the disruption caused by the pandemic revealed the many ways that physical space, time, stress, and social connections directly affect music-making practices. Music makers' efforts to adapt to those disruptions revealed current limitations of computational tools and ways they could be designed to be more flexible in the face of disruption. Our findings suggest a need to create tools that enable end users to embed existing software in a shared online space for online collaboration. They also suggest tools that foster creative mindsets during times of stress, such as through persuasive, lighthearted triggers, and tools for micro-creativity to fit creative practices throughout the day. Finally, these findings also suggest tools for using radical constraints as input to creativity.